Hey everyone, it's me Harry, and considering that my last video about CBBC and CBB's websites was kind of a success, I felt like I might as well do a video about the websites as a whole. I might talk about what the shows are listed on and all that. I've done many videos like this, but I've never uploaded them. So sorry for the squeaking, that's from my chair, but I'm going to take a look at the website for a change. Once again, I'm recording on my on an iPad, so it's all close up. You won't be able to see everything, so I'll have to move the stand so that I can show you, or sometimes move it up. So they've still got a promo for that new Blue Peter Studio Star game. So that's a thing. Is that who are these peeps on there? Are they original characters or something? Because they don't look like any of the presenters. They're probably original characters. And I'm pretty certain that's just an animated version of Henry the Dog, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Except he looks a bit more brown. I don't know. So there's a new thing they've added on, and that's this new Blue Peter fan club poll thing. Yeah, I was trying to put a stand up, but it won't do it. And it's got the new presenter. I think her name's Abby or something like that. And she's the replacement of Richie, who left the show, I think, 2 weeks ago. Or something. And there's Time to Pamper That Pooch. Probably, I think that's Henry the Dog again. Logging stars make avatars. And the news round thing. Arndale 3 finishes Extreme R&D Challenge. And then we got Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Yeah, reference to the Frozen song. Design a Red-Nosed Day character, send your stuff to the HQ and all that. Bunch of stuff I don't really care too much about. Like, the thing with CBBC is that I'm not familiar with it as much as CBBS. And that's probably, as I said, I prefer the preschool stuff. Well, they did end up updating the Blue Peter thing very quickly, actually. So they added the new presenter on with Joel and Mick. I don't know how you pronounce her name. I can't. And they've still got the other stuff. They still got the same exact shows as we see before. Next Step, Shaun the Sheep, Saturday Mashup, Danger Mouse, Nova Jones. Many of these I have not seen. Once again, as I said, I do not look at CBBC that much. Let's see what they've got. So they've got some shows. They've got Almost Never. There's Art Ninja. That is a pretty genius kind of art show, combined with a sitcom. You have the Beaker Girls. I think that's ending after its second season. It's sort of a mini-series-like series, a bit like with My Mum Tracy Beaker, but it's sort of not. There's Blue Peter. There's Boy, Girl, Dog, Cat, Mouse, Cheese. There's CBBC Book Club. Whatever is this? They add stuff that aren't even shows, and we've got a picture of Reese on there. Is this just like a page for books or something? CBBC HQ. Blech. Oh. Danger Mouse. The reboot. And they have this on the CBBS website for some reason. And I'll get to that later. Deadly 60, Deadly Dinosaurs, Deadly Predators. They're all part of the Deadly franchise. With Steve, I've forgotten his second name. There's the deeper Australian-Canadian CGI series. Dennis and Nasher Unleashed, the CGI Dennis the Menace series. Dodger, Dragons in Nine Realms. Yeah, they still love the DreamWorks Dragons franchise. The Dumping Ground. Yeah, that's still running after 10 years. It's run longer than all the other Tracy Beaker shows combined. Surprising for a spin-off to last longer than its original show. Dwight in Shining Armour. Got What It Takes. Hardball. Hairs of the Night. Hattie Feather. Hey You, What If. Here's Dark Materials, which is not a CBBC show. It aired on primetime BBC One. Holly Hobby. The show from Cloudco, based on the franchise. Horrible Histories, the 2015 version, I think, not the 2009 one. Jimmy Johnson, Junior Eurovision 2022. Wait, why is this still there? Junior Eurovision has already ended. Oh, it's not like it's the first time that CBBC does something like this, where they keep up something and then never bother to remove it. Seriously, the management of the website must be forgetting about everything. Lagging. What is this? Manolery Towers. Matilda and the Ramsey Bunch. Meet the Kittens and Meet the Pups. They were on the CBB's website for a little while, but then they removed them. Meet the McQueens. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's a news show or something. The Stangs FC. My Life. Mystic. Nature on CBBC. Once again, this is not a show. This is just some random page. The New Legends of Monkey. News Round. The Next Step. Easily the most popular show on CBBC. Although it was just a Canadian import that BBC distributed before it became even more Canadian. Nikki Lily Meets. No idea what this is. Ninja Express. Looks like a CGI series. There's Nova Jones. There's Nowhere Boys. Odd Squad. One Zoo 3. Operation Ouch. This is a very popular show as well. Oswaldo. I'm guessing this is a French cartoon. From the looks of things. Our School. Own It. The Pets Factor. Planet Defenders. Pokemon. They haven't got a page for Sun and Moon yet, even though it already airs on there. Radio 1. Why is this on there? Why is this on there? This is not a show. It's not really that kid-friendly. Ricky Wilson's Art Jam. So the guy from Art Ninja has his own spin-off series, if you get what I mean. Saturday Mashup. Scream Street. I don't even remember this show airing on CBBC lately. Shaun the Sheep. She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. I definitely recall that Pop airs this show now, but I don't know. Silver Point. Springwatch on CBBC. That sounds like it's a rip-off of CBB's Springwatch, the spin-off of Springwatch that aired on CBBS in 2006 and 7. Although it's just some stupid sub-page that has nothing to do with this list. Still So Awkward. Story of Tracy Beaker. So that's still airing. They still air reruns of that show. And then this is one of the weirdest ones they've added in. Strictly Come Dancing on CBBC. And then when you have a look at it right at the very bottom, look what it says. 2018. So this is easily one of the laziest pages ever. Like, they never even bothered to update it. What the heck is going on? They've never bothered removing this. It says 2018 for crying out loud. Why is this on there? I think I would have easily removed this, or maybe updated the year, not like kept it as 2018 5 years ago. Well, before I get angry, let's continue on. Theodosia, I'm not sure what this is. Probably a new show, I guess. There's Top Class. I don't think the show airs anymore. I think it ended. But it's basically just University Challenge, but for children. And I'm saying this because it's an ITV property as well. A bit like with Uni Challenge. It's Top Gear. I don't know why this is on there. Top Gear isn't really a kids show. So yeah, they're still adding in random stuff. There's the Worst Witch reboot. And then last but not least, we got The Zoo, which is a co-production with Wild Brain. They've still got the Looking for CBB shows thing with Bluey and his Global Adventures, Hey Dougie and Super Tato. Best of CBBC, Kung Fu Panda 3, Worst Witch, something I do not know what that is, BBC Bite Size it says, and Pokemon the Movie, I Choose You. Oh, and before I go back to talking about, well, Let's look on here. Let's see if this is all cheesy. Yeah, they've got the new presenter on there, and she's wearing is that a Mr. Happy little, or an emoji thing? Looks like Mr. Happy for some reason on there. There's some more Blue Peter stuff. So there's Red Nose Day finished the joke. There's a Ultimate Richie quiz. So I'm guessing, have a feeling this is obviously like a tribute to his time on Blue Peter. Because as I said, he left the show about 2 weeks ago. There's a bunch of other stuff. There's mostly Blue Peter stuff on there, which is very interesting. There's another page on there that hasn't really been updated. I think they'll probably update this one very soon. I think it's supposed to be like a choice thing where you choose like different questions and then it tells you which one you're most likely to be. So yeah, they'll probably update this one with questions replacing Richie's with Abby's, I think. Yeah, I think her name is Abby. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. There's Boy, Girl, Dog, Cat, Mouse. Geez, that's just a reskin of the one. There's a lot of them are very similar to each other, so. Look at this. They even have quizzes based on stuff that took place years ago. So yeah, they don't even bother updating the Strictly CBBC URL, but they seem to update it for some reason. Choose your own adventure. Let's look on games. Let's see what kind of cheesy stuff's on there. There's the Studio Star game that I mentioned about earlier. There's Make Your Own Snowman, CBBC Creative Lab. They're all HTML5 games, but still miss all the Flash games that CBBC and CBBC used to have. Oh boy. Hey look, the next step cast in Flash or animated form. That's cool. There's a game that's got Hacker T-Dog on it. Blue Peter Rally Racing game. There's even a game based on Raven, the reboot. Which is weird because that got cancelled after 2 seasons, I think. So yeah, they still got a few stuff on there that's not got nothing to do with even got the Armageddon game on there, and that show only lasted 2 seasons. And then we got puzzles, which is just a little puzzle game thing. There's not much to say about all of these. But now, let's talk about something, just so I can finish this off, that came to a bit of a surprise, although not to me. And do you know what that is? CITV is closing down. Yep, that's right. The main rival of CBBC, which CBBC is closing down in 2025. CITV is closing down in favour of, guess what? ITVX. Yep, I wasn't really surprised about hearing that because I know what ITV's current CEO is up to. His main aim is to try and focus more on the streaming platform than TV. No surprise there, because we're in the 2020s, still waiting for that streaming bubble to burst, and then, well, considering there was a .com bubble, I'm still waiting for the streaming bubble to happen. And then we'll see how much money all these companies are losing from separate streaming services, because you can make easy money that way from having separate services. Thank you very much, Netflix, for ruining everything. Ruining a generation of kids with your stupid Cocomelon obsession. Yeah, I already did a rant on Cocomelon, so I don't need this video to drift on a rant being Cocomelon again. I could do a follow-up to that Cocomelon rant, but I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone, and bye for now.